Well, once again, coming to you live from somewhere in Illinois. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Well, hello again, everybody, and this is what happens when you are in a very wooded campground, no Starlink, and you have less than perfect LTE signal. But I think now we're good. Now we're good. Take two. Hopefully, everybody who was on the old stream comes to the new stream, and. And welcome. Let me read some of your comments here. Desiree Lamarche, you're back. Ola Robert from Okie Mike. Hey, second try, yes, from Bill and Sherry in Georgia. Jim in DC, take two, yeah, take two. What can you do? Karen DeVries, hello again. Christopher Olson, Natalie Driscoll, Remy Pasión, Kevin Bentley, happy Friday. Michelle K, counting down until the St. Louis meetup tomorrow night. And talking about meetups, we have several announcements to make. And if I could only find my phone and not kill the LTE signal, we'll all be good, because this one is breaking news. We're gonna have a Kansas City meetup after the St. Louis meetup, and Kansas City is going to be Thursday around 6:30, and at what's the name of the place? It's the Stockyard Brewing Company. Most likely, I'll just, if you can please follow the Facebook group, and I killed the signal by doing that. If you can please follow the Facebook group or travelingrobertmeetups.com, I'll have all the information there once I have it all buttoned up. But as for now, the tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. This is what. Let me go into Traveling Robert Meetups myself real quick here, so I can. The way travelingrobertmeetups.com, it forwards to a. And time just got away from us like it usually does. Thank you for that super chat. Please say hi to Matthew Slade. Hi, Matthew Slade. By the way, this is the view outside our window, and as you can see, many trees. And I think it's working. Yeah, I moved to I moved to visible, and no, it's still no, it's useless. It's useless. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Johnny Kite Bartolo celebrating 10 months of membership. Please welcome our new Pelican head, Freddie Herman, who got addicted to your channel last week. Well, thank you and welcome, Freddie Herman. And we got a super chat from Mark Drennan. Hey, Mark Drennan, thank you for that super chat. And Christopher Olson celebrating 18 months of membership. All right, Elon, too many trees. Yes, we have to figure out a way to overcome the trees. But I think we're back. Now, pretty consistent, and I mean, less than 1 minute behind schedule. As I was saying, we're drinking this IPA from the UK, brought by a very nice couple from Wales, the Cincinnati meetup. So, cheers, everybody. And let's try this again one more time. I think we're getting. It's not the highest quality stream ever, but we're getting consistent signal, so that's good. In any case, Gene Aragon, Hope, we had you, and then you were gone. Lee Green, the RV DJ. Oh, the RV DJ is here. The bartender. Cheers. Big Jim Slade, Robert Matthew reply, hi Matthew Slade instead of hi Traveling Robert, but he's only two, so that's not surprising. Oh man. Dylan says live stream epic fail tonight. I think we're coming back. I think our best days are still ahead of us. Hakim Olajun or Robert, how was your stay in Cincinnati? Cincinnati was a lot of fun, and we had a great meetup. It wasn't like the largest, in that terms of amount of people, but it was a lot of fun, and we had actually time to talk to people in certain length, so that was really good. Jim in DC, time zone difference. You're coming to us from an hour early. Yes, I am. However, this is still on Eastern time. I don't know why my computer is still on Eastern time. I'll have to, change that. So, hey, Mr. Casita RV Live, our friend Greg from Yulee, Florida, Florida, no, Florida. David May, buenas noches, de Montreal, Canada. Where in Illinois are you, Mark Drenning? I'm very close to the very southern tip of the state. Um, by the way, Fred Herman, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Hi, Robert. Love the show. Being binge watching. Well, thank you. Dylan Reynolds question: how is the internet doing in your area? Well, as you can see, it's it's hit or miss, and we started buffering here a little bit again. Um, I tried using Starlink, but it was like an equal time on and an equal time off, so it wouldn't have worked either. It would have been like 4K for 2 minutes, and then buffering for another minute or so. So, John Chucker from Waterbury, Connecticut, rating you from Fort Man, aka Kevin Oaks, Channel CC. Visible with the WeBoost works well for us. Well, that's what we're doing right now. I'm streaming with Visible, and I have I don't know if you can see it, but the booster is right there, and it seems to be working better than without the booster for sure. And Bob's videos, that's all. Good evening, Robert. Thank you for the Surfshark info. And hold on, I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing it wrong because I don't know how to use YouTube. Yeah, for some reason. Um, what are you visiting in Illinois? I know you've already been to Springfield. I'm just following the Lewis and Clark's footsteps. So wherever they were, I am going to be. And of course, tomorrow we're going to be in St. Louis, which is almost halfway, half in Illinois, half in Missouri. So that's where I'll be. I'll be hugging the Ohio and the Mississippi. Christopher Olson, what video will we get on Sunday? This Sunday is going to be Natural Bridge State Park and a little bit of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I think you're going to like that one. We went for a hike, we went for a drive on the Blue Ridge, and again, not super long. It's going to be about 25 minutes or so, but that one and the one after that, I already edited it. It's just a matter of getting some things finished, and we'll go on. And that one is Jefferson's Monticello, which I think. Angie, hey, Family Adventures. Hello from beautiful West Virginia. Hello, West Virginia. We just came from there. Actually, we stayed in West Virginia for a couple of nights last week. By the way, this Alba IPA, it's really good. Not very hoppy. It's kind of light for an IPA. In fact, only 5.2% volume, but very tasty. Bob's videos is all. I'm jonesing for a new video. Can't wait. I can't wait to continue this trip to the west. There have been many things that have delayed it, but I think now we're on the right track, and Very soon we're going to be in Kansas City, and Kansas City is pretty much the beginning of the West, right? Ingrid, I was just in the Blue Ridge Parkway. Blue Ridge Parkway is one of my favorite scenic drives in the United States, as you probably know, and we enjoy that a lot. Chris Rowe is Chris from Oxford, England. We tent camping in Warwickshire right now. Cool. Someone asked Silverado update. No update yet. It's built but hasn't shipped yet. Jim and Tammy picking up our new to us 2021 17 weight FB tomorrow morning. Super excited. Enjoy that. That's a great little camper. I kind of miss it, believe it or not. Uh, Masuchi 15 traveling Robert. Thanks for always thinking of us with you and telling it like it is. Love your commentary. Thank you. And Stephen Lloyd. Hi, Robert and Neely. And Mr. CLT is in the house. Hello, Robert, and all your Pelican heads out there. Hey, Mr. CLT, Alex, here battling the you know, this is the first time in the whole trip that we really have internet troubles, and right now it seems to be stable. So we're not even gonna, seems to be stable. And at some point, I thought about putting the dish in the middle of the road back there because that's the only spot that doesn't have any trees. The Highlanders, I'm a big fan of your intro. It's got a 80s, 90s vibe. Yes, it does. Robert, have you ever tried a Belgian ale, I think called Burgkopf beer? It's a pineapple beer. I thought it would be awful, but it's actually pretty good. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about pineapple. I'm actually a big fan of the Belgian Trappist ales. That was actually one of the first beers we had, and we after that we decided, oh, let's try IPAs, and yeah. Did you know West Virginia is east of Virginia and north of it? Uh, West Virginia has the strangest map, and a couple of days ago we actually stayed at the. It has like a very narrow panhandle going up, in between, going to. It's like a wedge between Pennsylvania and Ohio, and that's where we stayed a couple of nights ago. And yeah, Darlene Barcelo, thank you for that super chat. Hello, Robert. My birthday's on Tuesday. Would love a happy birthday song from you. My mom always sings to me. Thanks. Well, Darlene, happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday to you. Coming up Tuesday. Pam pam. And Johnny Kite Bartolo, thank you for the super chat. Did Jetty Park at Canaveral last week. So a lounge and landing. That was an incredible time. I love Jetty Park. When we get back to Florida, I'm sure we're gonna spend some time there. Traveling Robert, are you in the Shawnee in Illinois? No, I'm not. I'm not in the Shawnee in Illinois. Actually, we're leaving tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow for St. Louis. So yeah, William. Hi, Robert. Had to reboot. Sometimes you have to do that. When in doubt, reboot. Lee Bywater, hi from UK, having fun finding your other Nomad channel and watching the retro videos. Good vibes, yeah. I've been doing this for a while, and yeah, I did some videos even back in the early 2010s that I enjoyed doing it very much. It was a hobby really at the time, but. Yes, Grant Benton, thank you for that super chat. Hey, brother, almost caught up on Naples season finale. Good to be back. Safe travels. Marty Cartilage, are you keeping the Colorado? And probably not. If that Silverado ever shows up, what I'm going to do is trade it in, get whatever money it's worth and put it towards, I really have no use for two trucks. So, yeah. CLT, Traveling Robert, your pictures on Instagram are looking great. Thank you, brother. And And Instagram actually is the best way, or I mean, and they do propagate automatically to Facebook, Twitter, and I believe even LinkedIn. But that's the best way to know where I've been, like in the past couple of days. The best way to know where I've been, like today, it's of course membership or Patreon. But other than that, it's only a day or two behind live. And Anthony Giordano from Rochester, New York. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. Oh, everybody say hello to my mom. Hi, greetings from Miami. Hope you have an excellent Friday. Love, mom. There's mom right there. And Bob Leach asking, was Ho Home a nice park or just regular? It was very nice. It's location, right? There we're talking about location. It's not an RV resort with five, swimming pool and hot tub and all the amenities. Yeah, they probably. I didn't see it, but they probably have like cornhole or something like that. But the thing there is being there, right on the shore of uh, of the Gulf of Mexico. Mark Drennan, when are you heading back to Florida? I don't know yet. Probably at least a month until we get back. It all depends how quickly we can make it to the west. Jim and DC, lots of great tweets this week. Thanks, yeah, Jim and DC, and by the way, everywhere. If you want to follow me on social media, on any of the social channels, um, I'm Traveling Robert altogether at Traveling Robert on Instagram, and Facebook. Of course, we have the group and we have the page, and then I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on TikTok, but I haven't posted too many TikToks. I'm kind of being in that mindset of the main thing, keeping the main thing, and the main thing is YouTube really, and and sometimes have a hard time just keeping up with just YouTube. So maybe one of the days I have the inspiration or the time to do a quick TikTok, I will do it. So follow me on TikTok too. There's like 3 TikToks there. Hi, mom from the UK. Traveling, Merton and Sue. Hello, Robert. Are you finding that there are less campers this time of the year than there was last? Let me tell you something that I found. And last year, I mean, earlier in the season, everybody was like, the sky is falling. We're never going to be able to find another campsite, especially on a weekend. And at the beginning of the season, it was that way. Savannah was impossible, and some other places. But this campground is not full, and it is Friday, and this place is not full. I don't know if fuel prices have something to do with it. By the way, about $5.40 here in Illinois, but if you cross the border into Kentucky, it is $1 less, so almost $1 less. So there you go. That's what I've been doing. Angry. I've been seeing less RVs on the road. Have you noticed less too? I think, yeah. Robert, the updates as a Pelican head are awesome. Thank you, William Brody. I'm glad you enjoy those, and those I do the day off. So if you're a patron or a member, you want to know exactly where I am, and you want to reach out and say, hey, you want to have an IPA with me? We can do that. Hi there, RV. Hi there, RV DJ. Lots of rain today in Florida. I know in Florida, South Florida, has been like a deluge. Here, no, here is beautiful. Actually, a little too warm. I mean, that the compressor and the AC just kicked back on because. Ken, why? FYI, Robert, if you trade in the Colorado in that dealership, whatever they give you for it will tack on an interest. You're basically giving it to them for free. Would be best to sell it outright. I agree. I probably agree, but sometimes you gotta do what it's easier, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't even know. I might drive to Colorado all the way to the Pacific Ocean at the rate we're going. And Jem, Traveling Robert, no reason except for your mom to be in a hurry to get back to Miami. Slow down and enjoy the trip. No reason to see how fast you can do the trip. Uh, Well, if I really wanted to, I could be in Oregon the day after tomorrow, but of course we're not gonna do that. Patrice Scatolin, going back to Florida by the west coast or on the other side of the Rockies. I don't know the other side of the Rockies. No, the west coast. We're going all the way to the west coast. You need to create that dance to drive into the west for TikTok. Yeah, I know. The only problem is that I have like two left feet, but we could do something. A pineapple rubber, you have inspired me to travel in an RV. Thank you, brother. No, you're welcome. Thank you. Hello, by the way, the feed he seems to now YouTube tells me excellent connection. You go figure. This internet thing. Greetings from Pleasant Hill, California, from Oliver DeVries. And Framing Passion, maybe because the fuel prices that dictates the number of people that travels, fuel prices skyrocketed. Yeah, I know. The other day I filled up for it was $80 to fill up for the first time, but that was like at the $5 price. So, Bob Leach, do you still have plans to get a dog? I have never had plans to get a dog. I don't think it would be fair to the dog. Christopher Olson, diesel prices in my town, $9.79 per gallon. Eight. Oh man, that's gotta be painful. But then again, this fuel prices in Europe have always been more than on this side of the Atlantic Ocean. Visible is awesome. Yeah, it's been working well. Sometimes they did prioritize me, but right now, I mean, we started the live stream on AT&T. AT&T, by the numbers, I had a better up speed, but look at this. Yeah, this seems to be like super solid. Jim in DC arrived at Colorado into the Pacific and retrieved Minitini with the Silverado. What a video! Drive the Colorado. You mean like off a cliff into the Pacific? Do Caravana before they go. I know a guy. I know a guy who's hopefully I will get a Adventures with Bill and Livy. Greetings from Salt Lake City. Hey, how are ya? Um, I can't wait to get back to Utah, man. Utah is an awesome state. Venice Beach, we are getting tropical rains here from that storm. The whole South Florida is getting drenched. You have your neighbor's dog at Pelican. That is true. That is true. And if I open that gate, she comes running right away. And I jinxed it. Now it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. There you go. Good Friday evening to you, Robert, and hope you're having a great day. Okay, I see. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Hi, lucky dog. A dog on the road. Can you imagine all the extra spots you would have to make? Or spots or stops? I don't know. It's the Silverado 2022 model year. Is what they're calling the refresh, which is the 2022 and a half, I guess, is the one that has the digital screen and the little, the shifter in the middle. So hopefully, one of these days, Mildred Bermejo, me quiero comprar un RV. RVs are expensive now, but go for it. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. What brand tires did you purchase for the Colorado? Goodyear. I always get Goodyear. North Florida is dry as a bone. Well, not for long. Here is pretty dry too. Dry and sunny, and even a little too warm. Okay. Casita RV life. I enjoy my puppies, but it is a pain to travel with. Your puppies are fun. But then again, and that's the thing, you have to get back to the rig periodically, to let them out and feed them and let them go out to poop and whatnot. So I really do not want that kind of responsibility at this point. Maybe in the future, who knows? But greeting from Las Vegas, gas is 5.60 a gallon. Well, we're heading that way, so we'll see. Clark Griswold had a dog on the road. You know who had a dog? Meriwether Lewis, who I'm following on this trip, and a big dog called Seaman. Greetings from Tampa Bay. Based on your travels, if you had to move to one of the states you visited, theoretically, which would it be? I mean, it's a toss-up between Arizona and Georgia, and yeah, pretty much northern Georgia or. But I really like Florida. I like being a Florida citizen. We get no state income tax. Amen, Brahmin. I'm of the same belief. We'll spend less money in something else, but I'm not gonna stop traveling because of fuel prices or anything else. Gronga Bees, I was driving to the west into the sunset 2 days ago, and I had to put on your song for my buddy in the car. Well, thank you, thank you. Just curious, have you ever viewed a drone light show along your travels? I have not. Not yet. I've seen it on video, but I have never seen one live. That would certainly be something to see. Sherry Glasscock, have a great time on your journey, Ilian Robert. Thank you, thank you. We're having a great time for sure. Exploring here the Midwest now, and hopefully soon the West, the actual West. Okay, Steve Reinhardt, thank you for that super chat. When is WB gonna give you an echo for your travels? We'll see. We'll see. I'm still waiting for the Echo without the cassette toilet and without twin beds. If they make an Echo with like a rear lounge floor plan, I don't know, Murphy bed rear lounge floor plan, that would be something to consider. And if I want to take it abroad, yeah, cassette toilet is the way to go. But to keep it in North America, I want to have a black tank. Hey, Rebel, will you have time in your travels to see Crater Lake? I really hope so. Crater Lake is definitely in the short list of places that I want to see. Hopefully, on this trip. Have you stayed at Jolly Rogers in the Keys? No, we have not. Not yet. No, Jolly Rogers? No, no, we haven't. Fire rated, watching from Jamaica. Yeah, man. And, okay. Jersey, no state income tax, anyone, but they get it every. Yeah, they nickel and dime you for everything, right? Ever been to RV at Couple Park? Not yet. Not yet. I might swing by one of these days. Maxine Oliver, hello. Robert, Ely, and Mom, happy Friday. Yeah, Ely's here. Ely's here. Uh, Watching me, watch you. Watching you live from a campsite in North Dakota. North Dakota, we're coming soon. Coming soon. Can't wait. Ah, this is good. Naim Tarar. Hey, how's it going? Keep up the great work. Cheers from Pakistan. Earl Wilson, hello from California. Lost my drone to an eagle this week. Scared the crap out of me. Really? Oh, man. Did you get the footage of the drone? That would be something to see, right? The eagle attacking the drone. You could even use that old British accent Discovery Channel narrative, I don't know. like narration. Randomly awkward. Having Culver's ice cream in Northport, Florida. Thinking of you. Thank you. Thank you. Saved me some. Uh, don't you wish there was like a 3D fax where you could like, or well, they invented that in Star Trek. It's called the transporter. Wolf Game Music and Video. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Have you ever seen Free Willy? It was filmed in Astoria, among other places, along the Oregon coast. Underrated movie, in my opinion, and I have not watched Free Willy, believe it or not. It's one of those that at some point I would like to watch when I retire, and I'm gonna make up and watch all the movies that I've missed over the past years. How does the Colorado do in the mountains there? Well, this I wouldn't call this mountains where I am right now, but it did well in the Appalachians, and I've actually taken the Colorado on the Rockies. On the we went to the Colorado, went to Glacier National Park, and we did the Beartooth Highway. So sadly, the drone camera was facing the other way. Oh man. Oh well. Kevin Bentley, Kansas City. Let's rally together next week and show Robert a great Casey. Welcome. And Kevin, if you don't mind posting the information about the meetup, and at some point later today or tomorrow, I'll announce it on the Facebook group and on the page. So Darlene Barcelo, hoping Robert and Lily come up this way in the fall. He mentioned maybe coming to Maine. I hope so too. There are several plans, but I really want to give Maine another chance and stay there for longer. Thank you, Mimi, for that super chat. Thank you, Carlos Cabrera. Hi, Robert here. Carlos from Chile. I know you're a Winnebago ambassador, but before your first Minitini, did you ever thought of another brand? Well, yeah, there are many brands that I considered, even Airstream. And my dream at the time was also more like a motorized, so I thought about leisure travel vans and Pleasure Way and even other Winnebagos and of course the first one that we ever went to see was a Casita. And then I realized I didn't fit in the bathroom, so the Casita dream went out the window. And then, of course, our friend Greg got a Casita, and he loves it. And there's something to be said for those clamshell or eggshell, whatever they call fiberglass trailers. Grantham Benton, thank you for the super sticker. Yes, thank you. How to get your free MRV decals? TravelingRoberts.com. There's a merchandise link somewhere in there, and by the way, when I run out of my current batch, they're gone. I'm not gonna sell anymore. I'll sell different ones, but I'm not gonna sell them personally myself. I think I'm gonna go through Spreadshop or Teespring or one of these companies. Dylan Reynolds, what was the original plan for the Northeast trip in 2018 after Illy flew from Boston? Illy flew home from Boston. Well, the plan was actually to spend more time up there. Uh, the plan was for a 2-month trip, and Illy stay may have even been different cities. But I was planning to cross into Canada all the way to the Bay of Fundy. There we go, Kevin Bentley. That's the meetup in Kansas City next week, Thursday, June 9th. We'll be there and we'll have a good time. Vivian Archibald from the Bronx, New York. Hello there. And Robert, have you looked at the Ford 350? Too big, man. That's too big. That's almost like at that point I'd rather just have a small Class C for a daily driver. Although I could put a very nice truck camper on that thing. So. Hey, Red Jaguar in the house. Hello to my Pelican Head family. Hello there. And Tom, when are you coming back to Los Angeles? I'd love to kick back and buy you an IPA. By the way, have you tried Lagunitas non-alcoholic IPA? Not terrible and a good alternative when you want to stay sober. Hey, that could be that. There's an idea right there. And California, I'm thinking mid July at the rate we're going. Jim in DC. Hi, Illy. Glad you're back on this trip. And she's smiling back. What brand RV tires are you using, and what RV tires do you recommend? Whatever came with the RV, I haven't changed them. On the old RV, I had whatever I could get because those were very rare tires on Minitini I. And now Winnipeg was putting Goodyear on the RVs, so I think Goodyear is a good brand. That's what I have on the truck. That's what I keep buying for the truck, and they've been good. So, hey, Gary Sultan, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Marcus Lee, your travels cost us to buy an RV and visit some of the places you have been. We hope to run across you sometime. Well, I hope you enjoy your travels in the RV. We certainly enjoy ours, and yeah, chances are we're gonna run into each other at some point. I run into so many people at campgrounds, even rest areas or on the side of the road. Mimi, Robert, please tell Hubby to buy me an RV. Hey, Mimi's Hubby, buy her an RV, buy yourselves an RV and explore the country. Do you have any advice for driving long distances? Coffee. Lots of coffee. Darlene Barcelao says, hello, Illy. Traveling Martin and Sushi says, hi back. If you could possibly find a nearly new old Kia, would you buy it? Do you ever miss it? I miss it a lot. But let's face it, it was a little underpowered for towing the trailer. I miss the comfort and the simplicity. That 2004 model had a cassette deck. Cassette deck. Is there such a thing as a gluten-free IPA? I'm sure someone's come up with it. I'm sure someone has come up with it. This one is brewed at St. Ives Brewery in St. Ives.co.uk. It is very good actually. Oliver DeVries, Robert, are you still planning to visit Gold Country when you come to California? Most likely. Most likely. I don't know. Again, I don't want to rush my return back to Florida, but at some points I have to do it. So, Mandalorian Cuba travel ban has been lifted. Any chance of traveling to Cuba? Well, fun fact: there was never like a real ban for me to go if I wanted to. It's just a lot of red tape and paperwork and fees and fines, and I would have to renew my expired Cuban passport because Cuba doesn't want to take me in as an American citizen. I would have to get a visa. I would. Oh, yeah. It's another. So one of these days I'm gonna go back. One of these days I'm gonna go back when the time is right. But the U.S. restrictions have never really affected me since I'm Cuban born and I have family there. I could have gone. By the way, Red Jaguar, happy retirement to you. Guild 69, hello, Mr. Robert and moderators. Yeah, sometimes I forget to acknowledge the moderators, but they're always doing such a great job, especially Sue, Lucky Dog Productions, the RBDJ, Mr. CLT, Red Jaguar. Who am I forgetting here? Oh, this, which was the original moderator, but he's not here today, I don't think. Have you ever added up all the miles that you traveled, Robert? Well, I started with this very ambitious project. I had an Excel worksheet. That didn't last very long. I'm not that organized. uh, what can I tell you? It's being just a lot a lot of miles. Maxine Oliver, do you plan to travel to Europe soon, if possible? N- Not as soon as I would like, but next year for sure. There's a plan. There's no plan. My plan is not to have a plan, but there's a plan to have a plan. If you know what I mean. Have you ever had to upgrade your RV leaf springs? Actually, this RV does not have leaf springs. We have torsion axles, which is a different type of suspension. Grant Benton celebrating 11 months as a chief pelican head. Are there new rules when visiting national parks? I believe you now have to book in advance. Some of them you do, some of them you have to pay parking, some of them it all depends. And you know, I'll do what I can. I know for the going to the Sun Road, you have to like get advance tickets. I'll see if I can get lucky. Otherwise, we'll go someplace else. You know, it's I think that's gonna change back eventually, since not as many people as they were expecting are traveling to the national parks. By the way, this is the view outside our window. It's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in Illinois. And in a few minutes, I'm gonna start wrapping it up because you know we gotta go. We gotta go have a go into town. I can't make this stuff up, can you? Why am I not seeing the live chat? I'm seeing the top chat. In any case. Skid is happy Friday. I'm late. Where are you tonight? We are is near the southern tip of Illinois. Stephanie Marks, it's my birthday. Can I get a shout out? Love you, Robert. Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Robert. Hope your Lewis and Clark trip is going too. It's going well. Today we visited two or three of the landmarks. Places where they stayed, where they did stuff, and that's just a guideline and to some extent an excuse to tour this part of the country that maybe we wouldn't stop around here otherwise. Sorry about that. That's a good beer. Loving the new content. Thank you. And the videos, they're like 2 months behind, and they're gonna fall even farther behind. But I think this trip is gonna be really good. And this crazy idea popped into my head that I should eventually, make like a documentary just with the Lewis and Clark related sites, because we've made a lot of side trips here and there. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. It's definitely been a long, strange trip. The long and winding road. What's for dinner? Well, for lunch, I had a late lunch. We made some pork chops and some wild rice and onions, and it was amazing. But you know what's amazing? Upside Down Travels. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And Jim, traveling Robert, tomorrow is Ryan's 25th birthday. Ryan, aka Journey's dad. I know who Ryan is, Jim, and happy birthday to Ryan. Happy birthday to you. Woo! All right. Stephanie, thank you. OMG, I'm crying. LOL. Uh, Daniel Marcella can't hear you. 1 2 1 2. No, no, I think we're good. Maybe it's on your end. Casita RV Light, thank you for that super chat. This is for wine for Eli tonight. Absolutely. Thank you, Greg. Um, I really appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna go out, have some wine at the nearby saloon, if you will. So thank you. Thanks to you and Angie. Upside down troubles. White W at Traveling Robert. And Edgar, good evening from Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Daniel Marchisela, I hear you now. Yeah, I'm glad for the second half of the broadcast. You know, the internet has held up nicely. 431 concurrent viewers, and yeah, can't complain. Wisconsin traveler Robert, watch out for the deer on your way. Tell Illy we say hi. Hi, Illy. And yeah, I've seen a lot of deers, you know, like roadkill on the side of the road, and gotta be careful. Happy Friday from UCLA, the upper corner of Lower Alabama. Safe travels always. Thank you. Travel Dreamer 46. Maybe you could write a song for your Lewis and Clark trip. That would be wonderful. Great music for traveling. And yes, I'm thinking about it. There's something up here in my head, but you know, I haven't really, you know, come up with something like Lewis and Clark. I'm thinking something like the Star Wars, you know, the dark side, whatever, the Darth Vader song, dum bum ba bum, Lewis and Clark, Seaman would bark. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Rafael Munoz, thank you for that super chat. Would you consider a Sprinter van? I mean, if someone gave it to me, I wouldn't mind. But sprinters are very narrow, and that's something that I don't like. And I am less and less enthusiastic every time about diesel. At this moment, right now, I mean, uh, things could change in a minute. And maybe diesel becomes cheaper than gas, like it used to be like 50 years ago. But right now, diesel is too expensive, and DEF, there's a shortage of it. So Casita RV Live, can't wait for the song. Yeah, we'll we'll make sure we make something. I'm traveling with my keyboard just in case inspiration, you know, the muse comes. And you're missing a tropical storm back in Miami. I know, man. I know. I was pretty sure Key West still there. Still doesn't hurt to go back and check. Miss the warm weather, wind. I'm gonna go back to Key West. I can't wait to go back to Key West. I am thinking. I mean, even though it is outrageously expensive, I'm thinking that KOA that they redid completely, the Sugarloaf KOA. Uh, yeah, traveling salivation. When did you get on Amazon? We never realized. We've been watching you for years now. How? Well, Amazon used to have this thing called, and they still do, Amazon Video Direct. It was kind of like a YouTube kind of thing. You uploaded your videos, and they had to approve it. You had to have like closed captioning, and you have to meet certain criteria, which apparently I did. And then they would approve it, and you would be there, you know, free with Prime. They changed that. Now, if I want to upload my videos, I have to charge for them. And I uploaded one, and you know, at the minimum $2. Like 6 people bought it. So I'm gonna keep uploading, but yeah, that catalog that I have there, especially that 2019 road trip and the driving to the West video, it's been really good for me. Tiki West in the house. Hey, Paul Fossey, how are ya? I still have to visit you at some point there in Texas. Where are you camping today? Southern Illinois. How's everyone doing with the tropical show in Miami? Nice warm New Canaan, Connecticut. I think for the most part it's a rain event. I know, especially this morning, it rained a lot. Even though my mom went to get her doctor appointments, like nothing happened. You know, It rained in the morning instead of the afternoon. It rains every afternoon in the summer in Miami. So, and the winds are like 40 miles an hour, which is nothing to sneeze at, but it's not that bad. So it's mostly a rain event, and yeah, it's nothing we haven't seen before. And with that, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. I know we started a little late today. You know the all the technical difficulties, but um, Ingrid, when do you do your best singer songwriting? Either in the shower or like late at night when I'm about to fall asleep and something comes to my head. And luckily, I have my phone next to me, and I'll record it. What is your most watched video? Definitely that first cross country road trip to the West. I don't know, 5 million views. It's and it gets like 100,000 every month. It's one of those that keeps on giving. So Red Jaguar, Traveling Robert, just an FYI. If I receive several emails in reference to you at Hershey, I will catch up to you. Oh, I received several emails in reference to you and Hershey. I will catch up with you. Hey, let me know. I wasn't 100% thinking of going to Hershey this year, but I mean, if there's one RV show that you have to go to, is Hershey, right? Mel Batel, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Mel. All right, good night, everybody from Casita RV Life. No shortage of death in my town. Of course, it is made here. Is it true that it's like Big P, literally? No, I'm just kidding. Darlene Fiona says hi. Well, everybody, hi, and have a great weekend. We're gonna go, go see the Ohio River before we get into the Mississippi and the Missouri, and I'll see you next week. Next week, we'll be coming to you from Kansas City. We have to find an RV park with no trees. See you next week. Have a great weekend. And anything else going on? No, June 3rd. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you next Friday. Cause I'm riding in my RV whenever I want to be. Cause I'm free in my RV. Hold on, stop the presses. Mel Battle, thank you for that super chat. Thank you once again. And now for real. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.